geese, ducks, swans, pelicans, numerous wildlife in this area. He used it as a hunting preserve. We have over 2 miles of private lakeshore and over 12 miles of walking trails throughout the property. This is a commercial grade pool that we have to the right that we built a number of years ago. It's just starting to green up. This is the start of the summer. You can see this is the main compound. Angela is filming the main building that was built with top-of-the-line construction material and Chicago brick and mansard roof on some of the buildings. It's about 7,400 square feet. The main building with 7 guest bedrooms in that. The main compound, you're going to see some of these different buildings. The garage has complete tooling for any type of lifts to repair cars or trucks, and it's a magnificently equipped building. The barn has, she's panning around, but the barn has 8 guest suites in there, jacuzzi suites. Some of them are 3-bedroom, 3-bath, some of them are 3-bed and large jacuzzi tubs in each, and some of them are 1-bedroom, some of them are 2-bedroom. We're heading down to the fitness building here, which years ago Charlie Peel used for his antique car collection. We've used it as a complete fitness facility over the years for classes that we have. There's not only yoga area, but full fitness equipment area in there. It's heated and air conditioned. It's really a very usable building. Now we're heading down towards the lake through one of the small trails. As I said, there's over 12 miles of trail systems throughout the property. Some of them are half-mile, some of them are 3 miles in length. The area that we're coming to towards the lake is mowed generally once a week in the summer, early summertime. This is just the start of our season, so it isn't quite mowed yet, but we've mowed it once already this season, but this will be like a golf course in here. Angela's having a little trouble balancing. This is a little bumpy in here, but some of the birds, you can't maybe hear them or see them, but this area is just spectacular with swans and geese and ducks and pheasants and turkeys and egrets, you name it, you'll find it here. I don't think I've been to a spot in Minnesota that has more varieties of wildlife than the Birdwing estate. You're looking over towards the peninsula with Angela. This bay extends down about 3/4 of a mile to the right. There's a 3-mile walking loop on there. Generally they canoe over to that peninsula area, and it's one of the, perhaps the prettiest property in the whole county area. You will not find a nicer estate than the Birdwing property. At least that was my experience in over 25 years of commercial real estate. Very secluded. There's about 200 homes on the other side. There's a larger body of water. There's about 550 acres of lakeshore property. Now we're coming back towards the main property. A number of years ago we bought a teepee, and people come down there and build a fire inside or outside in the fall or even the late spring, and sit outside. It's really a great focal area there, and with the native heritage that existed here, some of the slides and pictures you'll see on the website show the Native American history, which is extensive here. The Great Sioux Uprising started right at Acton, within 4 miles of where we are, and the Little Crow was shot and killed, unfortunately, a few years or a few months after that in the eastern part of the county. These oak trees date back to before early settler times. Many of them are over 200, 250 years old. Quite unusual to find a stand of oaks like this. I've never had a day that I haven't found something unusual or beautiful on this property in the 30 years I've owned it. We're coming to the back side of the building, main building, and that has 7 guest rooms and 6 baths, jacuzzi, a beautiful seating area, 4 oversized fireplaces. If Angela wants to pan around towards the barn, you can see the barn from the back side here too. I'm going to continue on over one of the covered bridges. You can see some of the fencing. We just leave it as it is. It's absolutely gorgeous with vines and color in the fall time of the year here. This old bridge goes on to a overhang area that somebody said came from the Grain Belt Brewery in Minneapolis. This is one of the ponds, as I mentioned, Charlie Peel, that developed the property in the early days, raised over 100 species of geese, ducks, and swans, and these ponds were kept open. We have 5 wells on the property. You can open those ponds if you'd like, but we have chosen not to. We don't allow hunting on the property anymore, although there's so many varieties of geese, ducks, swans, pelicans, turkeys, pheasants. It's not unusual to see 75, 100 deer in the fall and winter months here. This Angela can kind of show you is kind of a fork in the trail system. Each trail is named, and I think I may have mentioned earlier they're either half-mile to 3 miles in length in loops here through the woodlands and the prairies. Absolutely breathtaking. This one goes up through some sumac patches in the fall. It's extremely colorful. This is a little bit better shoot this time. The first trip through here, Angela bounced out of the car, so we're doing a little bit better on this. Here again is another trail, Hawks Prairie. We're coming up to Turkey Haven, and that trail goes out onto another restored native grass prairie land, and we started to establish that area about 25 years ago, and when it grows in the spring, it's absolutely beautiful with native grass flowers and big blue stem grasses. This property has numerous sites for building or development. At one time I thought of plotting out the lake into 100 separate lake sites and utilizing the trail system. That's also incidentally used in the wintertime for cross-country skiing, and we don't let snowmobiles on it because we like the peace and quiet, but a new owner can do as they wish.